close air support is reaching and is providing assistance. Actually, a fair amount of it. Huzzah! Come on, punch through them. Punch through them! We got this. We got this! Don't forget war economy, yeah. I can't afford it yet. It's 150 that's needed. And I have some free dockyards. That means the cruisers are all finished. So I think because Dönitz... I can't get those yet. No, we're going to go for the Escort 2s. Sorry, Escort 3 is the Escort. You know what I mean. The Escort 2, which is the Tier 3 ship. We're going to get some of them. And I think the extra shipyards are probably because suppression in France is starting to really kick off. Allied counter-offensive has failed. You need some new orders. I think it's fairly obvious what I want. I want it all. Haven't actually checked how the fight against Yugoslavia is going. I kind of don't expect a huge amount from them. Greece is also pushing. My mountain troops are doing an excellent job, it must be said. How are we doing for air power here? We are doing terribly for air power. What do you mean not enough intel? Is that air base really in here? Must be. Let's make sure we seize control of the skies. Oh, right, we have Sofia right here, which is also another good airbase. Which we'll send into Greece. Yeah, mountain units are doing really well. Can you get any experience things? You can. None of them particularly useful for you, though. You are getting Hill Fighter, you're getting Organizer and Offensive Doctrine, that's fine.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Hey man, new Tard's fine before and I've seen many of your YouTube videos. Hello. Wanted to ask if I'm doing something wrong when I'm attacking with infantry. Should I only attack with tanks? Also, how do you deal with fighting in places like the Balkans, lots of mountains? And tips would be fantastic. Thanks for the artillery guide, by the way. It helped me ease into the game. Seems super difficult. So mountains, the key to mountains is mountaineers. So you want to make sure that you have mountaineer special forces and you use those in that area. In terms of tanks when pushing, I mean, tanks are definitely the easiest when pushing, particularly medium tanks. But if you have enough artillery and good enough generals, you can do it, and also close air support really helps. So you can see here that I'm attacking Lower Egypt. I'm using primarily tanks, which is what this symbol means. And I have close air support on close air support mode, ground attack mode. We're about to take Alexandria. We're actually about to take Alexandria. We did it. We done did it. We got Alexandria. You're welcome, Italy. Now let's go on to Suez. New operative. Let's go with Edith Dutman. She seems pretty good. Alright, so there are two of you currently not doing anything. So I'd say that we should get another ideology booster there. And then we should probably get another resistance reducer in France. Now we have some troops to deploy. These are infantry. Please do. That's another new army for you, which needs to have a general. We'll go up to the tier 3, see if there are any infantry experts available. Skipped past one, but he was old school. Old guard. I try to avoid them where possible. Garrison units, I'm going to go ahead and just deploy them because I want to get them into position if I can. For them. Okay. And this is now an infantry division, which means that. Infantry army, rather, not division. So the attack on Yugoslavia is progressing well. We're just hitting them from all directions with as much as we can at once. It seems to be working. That is a really big airbase. I want it. I could do with sending you a couple more troops. Unfortunately, I don't have any, like, desert units I could send. What would be best would be these guys. Even though he's a winter specialist. It'll be fine. But the Italians have basically given up on this front, so they're probably busy in Yugoslavia and Greece. Sandstorm just ended. Good. Right, here we go. Mobilization. War economy. Yes, please. Oh, man. That might actually have lost us the war, because I was not war economy for so long. Decimetric radar. I want to upgrade that again. So, a little surprisingly, we've not had any problems with British air power, like trying to bomb us. It just hasn't been happening. So, what raiding we're doing? Last month we sank 178 convoys. 1 month. That's a few. Ah, and we have some new cruisers. You and you are going to merge in with them. Oh, I sent you a destroyer by accident. That's my bad. You're in battle. Can't move you out right now. Come on. Battle is over. You split out into there. You two are in the wrong place. You should be there. You should be merged. Okay, so one of you is needed in that fleet. In fact, I think I might just send both of you into that one, because that's the pride of the fleet. I do not want to be losing that where possible. So sending in the extra screen, because I'm like screening with the absolute minimum right now, just because those ships are expensive. UK has been very passive. Something strange, like the AI is distracted by something. Yeah, don't know what that could possibly be. They have less than 1,000 convoys. Excellent. Where's the Bismarck? I think the Bismarck's still alive. That's the Nizao. That's Scharnhorst. Bismarck might have been one of the ones that sank. Yeah, I think the Bismarck sank. Alright, this is the newly refitted escort fleet. But I'm not going to send them out to sea yet. I want them to gain numbers first. Once you have like 20 destroyers, then I think I'll send you out once more. I'm actually surprised, considering how many ships we're sinking, how slowly I'm getting naval experience. Oh man, there's so much supply here, it's amazing.
Alright.
Where are you? Oh, you're on the way. Yeah, there's a lot of Italians here in Yugoslavia and in Greece. And in Bulgaria. Of course, Bulgaria. I mean, I have a lot of troops that can guard Bulgaria. Rommel's gained some more slots. Trickster, Ponsalida. Now, is Trickster 1 really a Field Marshal trait? I'm gonna guess no. I don't know how Field Marshal traits work in Black Ice. Got it wrong, Bismarck did not sink, it was converted into a super submarine, still causing chaos down there. There you go. That's the official story. I like it. Yeah, now they're getting overwhelming air superiority here, just because these guys just can't reach. I've got to take an airfield.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
It has to be that one, really. There you go.
Angetreten.
How are we doing for equipment? Close air support, very low. Support equipment, low. Heavy artillery, incredibly low. But we probably have enough to raise another tank division or two. And how are we doing for mechanized? So that would be known as motorcycles. Can I turn another motorized into mechanized? Probably not. However, we have a lot of transport trucks, we have a lot of radios. So I think it's time for us to do a little bit of tweaking of our economy. So how many just regular old guns do I have? And is it more than 100,000? $87. So I think I'm going to tone you down by like 3. Fighters I want to continue producing a lot of. Garrison equipment. Have we overcome that shortage? Yes. So we can radically reduce the amount of garrison equipment we're now producing. Field uniforms we're actually a little short on. So I'm going to add 3 to you. Horse transports and transport trucks, I think we've actually got loads of. Transport trucks we do. Horse transports. No, we could do with more horse transport, so let's go up to 7. Transport trucks will drop down to 7. Maybe even go down to 6. Panzer IIs, how are we doing for the tank divisions? We have loads of Panzer IVs, so we should replace another Panzer II with a Panzer IV in the tank divisions. Panzer IV. We have easily enough for this. I could probably even do 2. And this is quite a significant upgrade as well. Yep, I can indeed afford this. What about mechanized? No. Did you ever get recon? Armored car recon. Do you not have engineers? You do. But not combat engineer. You've got regular engineer. We'll add combat engineers as well. Okay, so my Panzer divisions are really, really nice now. And that's going to add a bunch of Panzer IIs. And I'm kind of wondering if I want to give Panzer IIs to my mechanized, because they are pretty rapid. Where are they? Oh, they're all special units. Never mind, can't change those. Right, where was I at? After having spent a few streams playing Black Ice, how am I liking it when I tried Black Ice for Hearts of Iron 4? I found it was first available, I was once overwhelmed and bored. Curious to see how I'm finding it so far, I haven't fully decided. I really like it. I do think that they've gone over the top of the equipment stuff. Like, this isn't very fun, juggling equipment types. But in terms of just the raw detail and the depth that it adds to the game itself is really good. And I'm finding it a lot more difficult, which I also like. Like, I kind of wish that a lot of the research, where there's... I need to go to one of the all-purpose researches. Like, aircraft is the best example, where there's just so many different versions of aircraft. Why not just use the variant system for this? Like, have an airplane every 2 years instead of every 4 years in vanilla, and then use variants. Or a bigger variety of variant options. Do we have flak 88s? I haven't done a huge amount of artillery upgrades, so I don't think so. I don't actually know where the flak 88s are. I would have expected them to be over here. .8. I'm not seeing an 8.8. Oh, that one. Okay. So, yes. Right, I need to get back to focusing on this before I get completely distracted. Tank production, I think I can reduce you now a little. Command tanks, light division. You know, I'm going to increase the amount of mechanized I'm having so I can mechanize the motorized. So we'll go up to 4 on you. I do have a lot of Czech tanks, actually. I could probably do the Czech tank divisions, the light division. I'm going to do it just so I can have them finished. I really want more close air support. Close air support is the area that I'm really struggling a little. So I think I might even go for 20 factories on those. Handheld AT I've got a lot of. Light artillery I've got a lot of. Heavy artillery I'm short on. So let's go to 6 on you. Need to sort out my aluminium imports again, apparently. Infantry guns! We finally ran out! Man, that took a while. Let's put 2 factories on you. Infantry equipment we're fine, that's we're fine. Field uniforms we're fine, I just added some. SS uniforms we have a surplus. I can probably reduce the amount of those we're making to just 1 for upkeep. SMGs we're fine. Machine guns we have 40,000. I can definitely decrease the number of machine guns we're making. And the handheld ATs. One thing we do need more of is support equipment. Let's go up to say 5. Mortars we also have 38,000 of. Drop you to 1. Radios? Don't know. $15,000. I'll leave a little bit on that though. Recon equipment we have loads of. And motorbikes too. But I think we only have 1 on recon, 1 on motorbikes. I don't really want to reduce those. Yeah, we'll leave that. Okay, so we need to buy in aluminium. Because apparently we stopped getting that for free. We also need to buy in tungsten. I think I might even get 2 tungsten. Well, no, tungsten I don't think we're going to have a problem importing. Rubber we might do. We're still buying from the Dutch East Indies, so that's good. Right, and I need to say hello to the Dutch and say, oi! Prove opinion. Just because I'm attacking everyone around you doesn't mean we can't be friends. Oh, we are improving relations. They just really dislike us. Wow. Germany is the greater threat. Well, I've tried. After Czechoslovakia was taken over by Germany, the Panzer 38T was adopted by the German army, seeing service in the invasions of Poland, France and Russia. Production ended in 1942 and its armament was deemed inadequate. In all, over 1,400 were manufactured. The chassis continued to be produced for the Marder III, with some components used in later Jagdpanzer 38, tank destroyers, turretless assault guns, anti-tank guns and anti-aircraft guns. The Panzer 38T performed well in the Polish campaign in 1939, the Battle of France in 1940. It was better armed than the Panzer I and IIs, and it was on par with some of the light tank designs of the era, although it was unable to effectively engage the frontal armour of medium, heavy and infantry tank designs. But due to its shortcomings, that the campaign revealed the organisation of the Light Division was organised as the 7th Panzer Division in October 1939. Czechoslovakia was taken in Germany. The Panzer 35T was adopted by the German army. A total of 434 were built. Of these, the Germans seized 244 when they occupied Bohemia Moravia in March 1939, and the Slovaks acquired 52 when they declared independence from Czechoslovakia at the same time. Others were exported to Bulgaria and Romania. In German service, it saw combat during the early years of the war, notably the invasion of Poland, the Battle of France, and the invasion of the Soviet Union, before being retired or sold off in 1942. It was used for the remainder of the war by other countries and as a training tank in Bulgaria into the 1950s. But due to the shortcomings that the campaign revealed, the organisation of the Light Division was reorganised in the Panzer Division. So are they actually Panzer units now? I need to re-add them. No, they just had their templates changed. That's fine. Yeah, it was these guys, which are now using Czech tanks. Really wonder about the AI in this mod. From what I've seen, it appears very passive. I don't think so. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on under the hood. Italy was actually pushing most of the attacks here, but we're just doing the historical thing of bringing the tanks. Until then, Italy was actually doing a pretty good job. Italy's been pushing into Greece a little, though yeah, I admit I've probably done more. And the Soviets did cancel the non-aggression pact we had. And I know how to handle Britain. I am handling Britain. Britain is reliant on their imports. They are probably out of oil because I'm hitting so many of their convoys. They have well under 1,000 convoys now. I'm killing like 100 a month, maybe even more. Panzer 32. That's just the same overview. Now, where are my infantry units? That should be arriving.
Angetreten.
Still on the way. Slowly but surely. Meanwhile, we've finally broken through in the north with our armoured units.
Zuhören.
Glad to hear. Good to see. And we're receiving the new tanks. The Panzer IIs are being switched out for the 4s.
Angetreten.
And you have actually achieved your... Ah, we have the airbase! Oh, happy days. Alright, so... I mean, actually the Italians are starting to come in and help us out here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you lot up to see if we can just blitz across Suez. I'm going to say that holding onto this line is not your problem. There's the desert warfare equipment. Just when I need it, clearly. That's increasing our recon quality, which I think I would like to do. We haven't been using the logistics companies very much, and we probably should. In fact, we have a car logistics company. Can I upgrade that? No. Car logistics is the highest. We can, however, bring in desert support.